Track. So politics, what kind of awareness did you have of politics prior to this, and is it something that you've ever paid attention to? Was it just noise, like on the news, like it was for most young people? And what is the what makes you think, hang on a minute, what can I do here? Can I get involved?
So from like a kid, I've always wanted to create change, right? So wanted to create change within my family, bring us into like, take us out of that like poverty and crime lifestyle and, just something normal, innit? But then also I wanted to change like my community, and then which led to me wanting to change like
the wider community.
Exactly. So that's when what really got me into politics was all I thought was like, how can I help as many people as possible? Because at this point, when I was 16, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. All I knew is I wanted to help people. But then, I just saw the general election question time and it was boring at first, but I started to watch it.
There's a lot to take in as a young person.
Yeah, exactly, You see these old folks talking about, what's best for the country.
So is that, you talk about Helen Hayes, what was it about her that inspired you and sort of caught your attention then?
So really, I'm not gonna lie, at first it was just the fact that she was the candidate for the Labour Party. So I didn't know anything about her. But after doing like unofficial campaigning, because at this point I wasn't in the Labour Party, or I just joined, but I didn't do official campaigning. I went to celebratory drinks, and that was like a crucial, when you have points in your life that are crucial, like deciding to go to them drinks was a crucial point in my life, because I went there and I introduced myself to her, and I was just like, hi Helen, like, I'm Darren, I'm like a young person from your constituency, congratulations, and then at the end of the convo, I asked her if I could possibly get work experience in Parliament. And she said, yeah, sure. But because she was a new MP, she had to set up her office and all that kind of stuff. So she said, we'll pass your details on to her assistant. And I thought, like that's done, innit? Like she's never going to get back in contact with me, But then like a month and a half down the line, she got back in contact and was like, hi Darren, like, would you like this work experience?
Oh, more power.
Yeah,
more
unbelievable,
power.
Bro. So that's when like I had a work experience in Parliament. And when I tell you, like from being that kid, being called like the chav and all that kind of stuff, and just
the hell you've been through.
It's like all that BS, going into them doors, like that's when I thought like, wow, like I want to like this is where I want to have a career. So it just felt like mad that a kid from their state like made it here, like, you know what I'm saying, even though I didn't make it.
Oh yeah, but listen, you do make it, because every step is the journey. Every journey starts with one step, then the other step, the next step, and we keep moving. That's all we ever can do, But all of those mornings that you got up at 5 o'clock in the morning to get yourself to school on a bus that takes 3 hours, when there's opportunities all around you to just fucking get on the gravy train and do mad shit for quick money and a quick lifestyle and all that, and you manage to, that is that reward. All those tiny moments manifest into something bigger if we believe and if we stick with it.
I agree with that 100%. Like I feel like there was just a purpose, like I honestly feel like the whether it's my childhood, teenage years, being homeless or whatever it might be, all these things are just going to come into place for me. I won't be able to be a politician in the future without these things happening to me. That's how I kind of feel. Like so that's why I always try and.
Well, that's interesting, because as we move further into this conversation regarding politics and politicians, I think absolutely 100% we must have people who have experience like you, because the further we go into this new future, the divide between, the upper class and the underclass is huge, and we need to have people who have an understanding and an engagement with what it is to be the common man.
definitely.
You know, to create policies and to have an understanding and to try and shape things to suit, which is obviously what your endeavour is. So that drinks, that celebratory drinks thing, how did that come around? And what? Because I imagine I'm kind of thinking of similar situations in my life in the past where you kind of think there's an opportunity to do something, but it feels like way out of my depth. And,
trust.
oh God, people are going to fucking think, you know, what am I? Oh, you know, and I'm going to do it. And then you end up going to this place, and I imagine you're like, you know,
like, yeah,
you know, you
being like the youngest person there, and
and I imagine as well, you knowing what you know about your background and where you're from, and knowing how people work, people are going to be looking at you as like, oh right, you know.
Like I made sure. So normally, like I'll wear like hoodies, and like every now and then I'll put on a shirt or something. But yeah, on this day, like I definitely made sure like to wear a shirt. Like I was just trying to look like as much like them as possible.
Represent, well, yeah, to try and take away, unfortunately, and it's fact.
The stereotyping,
it's
isn't
a
it?
fact, yeah. It doesn't, you know, it's not. We're not judging people because people make judgments based on archetypes and stereotypes. It's just what we do. You know, there's lots of people. We've got this much time, and we have to make split-second judgments, and most of them are wrong because they're happening so fast.
Exactly. Yeah.
So sometimes, you've got to play the game and you've got to do the thing.
Exactly.
See, when you're actually in there, then, and you make this. So, how did you even know that was a thing? Was it like a thing that was promoted?
Yeah, because like I said, because I only just became like a member of the Labour Party. The email came through.
I see.
Yeah.
So you just thought, right, I'm going to do this, and then you got chatting to Helen that night. And what about anybody else? Did you make sort of base with anybody else?
Just her and her assistant.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, that's like my eyes were just on them, like, you know, like, teach me.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
You know,
and she was really nice and warm and endearing with you.
Yeah, definitely.
And then a couple of months go by, and you kind of, and then you get the email.
Yeah. So yeah, get the email, go in. And yeah, like I said, like it's the thing is with Parliament, like it's a bubble, you know. So when I went in there, like I could tell, like I was different, like you know, like on a real, and just little things, you know, like even the food they have in there is like, you know, it'll cost like £3, but like if it was on the outside,
it'd be £33.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, how is it so cheap in here? Like, you know, but yeah, it was incredible. Like it was only